Okay, hello everybody, we are back. Yes, we are so back, baby. For whatever reason, my mic's been fucked. So, yeah, we are back. We're back in business. Yay! It's been a while since I last made a stream about this, so well, we're just gonna have to get back to it. My sincerely, hold on, Mike. My mic's a bit broke. Let's go back to 5 decibels. Yeah, that always works. How about 7.5? That might seem a bit much, but fuck. There we go. 7.5 definitely feels a lot better. Fuck it. Let's just do it 10. Anyway, we are back. We are back in business, and yeah, it's all the things it should be. I'm just gonna have to get my volume controls up and running here because it's a bit shitty. I think this volume might need some work. One second. Yeah, that works a lot better. Okay. Okay, we are back, really. Alright, hello everybody, we are so back. We're back in business. Yeah, it's been a while since I last made a video, since last made a stream. That's odd, but I mean, that's how I always do. And browser's broken, holy fuck. Anyways, we are back. Hello everybody. Yeah, we're back. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's been a while since I last made a stream, and to be honest, it's more like a silent stream approach. But we're definitely back, and I expect more streams to come up this month. Because I'm out of the BPO hellhole, I'm gonna be transitioning to a point where I can just employ within my place, or just do work from home jobs, because that's a lot better. I can do some stuff here. Anyways, we are back to the Leaps, Nimbusos, Tune-ins, welcome, new followers, new viewers, new chatters, new lurkers, welcome. My name is the Bloodman, aka I got VTresMarias, and we're gonna be talking a lot of things on this very channel because, I mean, again, it's been a while since I last made a stream, and it's a lot going on around here in this past few months, leading up to me leaving out of that BPO hellhole. I mean, it's been a while since I last did that. But to be honest, it's quite fulfilling because it's gonna be the first time that I made a stream in like a long time. And, in a talkative manner. You know how it goes. Also, I forgot that we just celebrated 3 years of hashtag state of VTuber. Forgot to mention that. We're gonna be including that in this list of things that we need to talk about. But first, let's talk about what the fuck happened last month. So basically, I was trying to get every single freaking step out of that BPO hellhole because that hellhole is definitely a hellhole. Finally, I got out of it. Took some time to rest, and now I'm looking for a job, really. But the main condition is I'm gonna be fucking... it's gonna be around my area, or do work from home, because, that's what I really wanted to do next, because it's quite fulfilling, and I have some of my ex-colleagues who are in that field, and they're really fulfilling now, so yeah, to jump on them, and I'm gonna be going back to it. So yeah, it's gonna be the next challenge, but it's gonna be at the comfort of my own home, so no need to worry about that for the rest of the day. Actually, been working on those processing things, and let's see how it goes in the long run, really. So, which brings us to the funding. Gonna be doing additional funding whenever the opportunities comes, and when that happens, probably might set for a new laptop or a new PC to begin with, because this is a shared PC. I want Emmy to have this, so I'm gonna get myself my own PC, which runs decently and will be able to run Infinity Nikki, because initially when I tried to run Infinity Nikki on this very machine that I'm currently using right now, it's just fucked. I mean, it doesn't even run whatsoever. But ugh, man, this is like a shit show, if you ask me. I'm like I haven't talked around very much, but just to give you guys some perspective, I haven't been around like much employment lately because of some stupid things that happened. But I mean, I'm out of it. I'm out of that hellhole, so I can do pretty much the things that I wanted to do in the first place. Talk to you guys, and be entertained, and all the good shit. All the good shit. So it's definitely coming, and I held myself some of the opportunities while I'm resting. I took up my first step at backend together with Vercel. Next.js, Node.js, and MongoDB. I actually have a MongoDB free account. I haven't quite used it up until now, so I kind of like want to make some use out of it. Which coincidentally came up with some cosplay opportunities, because this next outfit, you're never gonna believe this, actually featured this back at the Senrimana event 2025 event. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the outfit that I'll be wearing at the next cosplay convention here in Bataan. So stay tuned for that. Gonna be real soon. And actually, you know what? Let's just do a quick switch in just a few minutes. Alright, here we go. That's pretty much better. So this is the Freud that I just like try to recreate based on the Adaiba version. You already have seen it back at Senrimana channel. Now you're gonna be seeing it here on this channel for the very first time. So if you guys aren't aware, this is basically the Freud version of the Adaiba version, which is featured on the Daibu. And yes, this will be the next outfit that I'm gonna be wearing. I have some of the merch ready to go, including the pencil skirt. She's or technically he's gonna be a fucking office lady, having an office lady vibe here, so kind of wanted to make it that look like that, but I still need to do something feminine, so I bought myself another set of women's underwear, if I had to put it lightly, just for things like this. And of course, there's some good stuff that's happening around here. I think it's gonna be a lot more interesting, because for the first time ever, the cosplay cards that I'm giving will have NFC tags in them. So I actually bought some NFC tags with me. So one second, when I try to count how many of these are in a single strip. So there were about like 20 per strip, which accounts to 40 tags that I bought, which should be enough. And I just did this using NFC tools, but I still wanted to make something a bit more magical, so that's where Next.js, MongoDB, Vercel, and Node.js came to play. So I have to be able to directly interact with the MongoDB database, be able to set up a profile. And if technically there's a business card here, they expect this to be a business card, but mine's gonna be a bit different. It's gonna have NFC tags on it, And what it does is that it's gonna be pointing towards a specific part of the website that I'm going to be showing in the next stream, or possibly after the next convention, where I have the internet working here. But if you wanted to get into the gist of it, go to Essentials GitHub. That's github.com/Essential. If you want to, just gonna have to type it out very real quick. So the new project that I made as part of Astra Essentials brand is still not done. Still not up for deployment yet. I still have to do some stuff in here, but it's definitely coming, and I'm very excited to this. I'm very excited for this to work out. So what's next now is to integrate what I've learned from a lot of documentation, videos, and even GitHub Copilot into a single format that anyone can use to register or to view their data or purge their data completely. It's gonna be quite a blast, if you ask me. And yeah, that's all there is to it. So yeah, 40 cards will be distributed for next week's cosplay convention, which I'm very excited about, because it's going to be the first time for me to actually do this. A cost card, so technically it's a business card, but with an NFC tag. What else can I do with this kind of innovation? I should probably order more NFC cards if I'm willing to, but that's gonna be after the whole dry run is done. If that's gonna give me some positive feedback, or if they're gonna be, a lot of people who's gonna be interested about this new innovation, which I'm very kind of innovative enough here, and especially some colleagues at work praise me for being very fucking innovative, which I definitely appreciate, because innovation's my forte. But I'm just gonna have to do this because sometimes no one else can, and I just had to take the lead for it, and then maybe they could come up with something that's gonna help up with their workflows and all. That's where I come in. So we're gonna be using all the experience I have into making a website that has the capacity to do something different in a cosplay world, so which is gonna be very exciting to watch, really. Alongside that, I just took up some more graphics and cavalry. Cavalry's gonna be things. I saw some videos by KG1 or KG Productions. He's a definite Filipino, just like me. But he's doing the graphics in order to put out the idents, the logos of media orgs. He's also definitely a Kapamilya, just like me, because on the International Cosplay Day, because I took up a seminar at SM North Eds, I actually took up the opportunity to go to ABS, CBN, and look at what beauty that is. I also saw the Millennium Transmitter up close and personal for the first time ever. It was a fantastic night, and it was a fantastic day. Possibly we'll go around again around December before Millennium Transmitter shuts down for good, because I probably might have been misinformed about this, but I just might have remembered a report that Millennium Transmitter's decommissioning will begin by the start of 2026. I don't know if that's true, but if that's the case, I'm going to be visiting the Millennium Transmitter either way. If it still stands, even up to 2026's International Cosplay Day, we'll cosplay and wander around ABS-CBN's premises, because it's going to be quite an interesting thing to see ABS-CBN reporters, residents, and even some from PCMC that are actually kind of neighbors right now, to see some cosplayers wandering around ABS-CBN looking at what the hell is they doing here. Actually, some cosplayers are actually the cosplay culture actually ended up in the hashtag Newsapan segment of ABS-CBN news on the online world. So that's definitely a big plus here. What I want to get involved in as much as possible, just to, spread a word about cosplays and do some shit. And yeah, possibly get my CSM sisters going there, if time permits. But anyways, that all that's left here is like yeah, stuff like this. Next up, I've been doing some crazy work, crazy tinkering around with the Mac OS recently with my MacBook that I'm used to. That I integrated it with the capture card, and I can definitely film some of the stuff in here. If you remember from the alternative, which is Emisión to Asao, which is the Reginas, Emisión and Arte Regina Lidram, I actually made a VOD about it when I tried attempt to play Infinity Nikki for the first time, but ended up not doing it. What I ended up with is I played GTA Online using that same setup with the streamings done on the MacBook. And it worked wonders. I actually had to do a follow-up stream, and it worked like a charm. Like, I didn't have to do some things and anything. It just works, and I just played around with it. And some players do hate me for that because I'm kind of like low ranked or something like that. I don't know what rank they are. 90 plus, 100 plus. Definitely was a good run though. But just to save my sanity, each time I go to GTA Online, I go into just like a solo session because that's where I'm most comfortable in. No offense for the GTA Online community. That's just how I play while ranking up, but that's fun. I mean, get around to get around like some versions of some GTA version of Leadram. I called her Leadram GTA. It was fun, though. Very fun. And I'm very glad I did that. It introduced me to the world of GTA Online. Because I intentionally wanted to play GTA Online on GTA 5 Enhanced. But yeah, Legacy still supports online, so yeah. Okay, so what else we need to discuss? Hashtag State of VTuber's third anniversary. I already got the third season out, with the first episode being just like a celebratory report. Nothing else to report. The actual reports will come on episode 2 of season 3, which is on the end of the September. And again, as per upload cycle, I'm gonna be doing that every month so often. And with the previous episodes, oh yeah, there's gonna be a big change. We're gonna be using the Twinkle Crisis things, but we're gonna be having a little bit of some fun with it. We're just gonna be using that, no special effects, no things, just pure Twinkle Crisis theme, and me just to report. And I'm actually also gonna be recording this on this PC, with this on my phone being as the gateway for the sound. Because I can just manipulate the volume like what you just heard earlier. And it works. I'm a bit excited for this. So yeah, times have changed, and we'll see how it goes later on, because it's gonna be it's gonna be a lot to take in, and we're celebrating State of VTubers third anniversary, and more episodes will be along the way, including some of the previous episodes, just to complete the 12 episode capacity per season. More things are definitely happening within the rest of this year. And yeah, it's bare months now, so it's definitely the longest Christmas season in the world. Here in the Philippines, we are definitely going to be celebrating Christmas. Just like we should. Just like we mean it, like, every single time. Also, with regards to this outfit, Trotawai will be coming to SMX on 5 October for his his performance at Cosplay Mania's Jam, like Japan Anime Music. Day 3 of Cosplay Mania's convention at SMS Convention Center. I don't know if I'm coming, but I'll be soon becoming, possibly. I'm gonna get down to Idol. Some fucking insect just went over my fucking toe. Damn it. Anyway, as I was saying, Sotawa will be coming to Manila, to SMX Manila for Cosplay Mania's Jam Day 3. But I don't know if I'm coming, but to be honest, I would definitely love to. I'm gonna give up to IdolCon first, which is Connex's next cosplay convention here in Bataan, just to give you guys a little bit of a preview of what's gonna be the next character of the which is gonna be this. But it's gonna be following the same specs as with the actual on the Redaibu version, on Redaibu, with the exception of, ladies' underwear, because, I still need to get my feminism out sometimes, right? Because I like things feminine. And, I'm very fucking feminine, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think that's all there is in that kind of department, but more things are definitely happening anytime soon, so be sure on the lookout for that. What else do we have? I just got DS-E10's performance in Asphalt. We won the E10's performance Grand Prix. Emmy also did it too, which was why he also has his own E10's performance. We all got our own E10's performance, and yeah, definitely glad we did that kind of the new strategy where, we practice, pick up the best time, sharpen our practice, sharpening those skills, and then execute the participation late. So it's like some couple of hours before the round ends, we're gonna be cementing our record, which actually works wonders. We actually were down by some few points, but regardless, it's a lot of fun. We came out in the lead. So now it's time for Asphalt to do their part, is to bring back Pogo People, which is one of the best reasons why we stuck with Asphalt in the first place, being able to listen to Pogo People and run it off with our E10s. That's actually one of the reasons why we actually intend why we are winning the E10's Performance Grand Prix in the first place. It was a lot of fun though, yeah. I'm very excited to see if Pogo People actually makes a re-debut at Asphalt, because when Asphalt Legends was unveiled to replace Asphalt Legends Unite, it actually removes most of the legacy songs, including Pogo People, which is a bit devastated because we love that song so much. It actually feels like we're in an E10s all day long. Anyways, Alternative is returning starting next week. Yes, we're gonna be setting out a new schedule for Alternative, so which means we're gonna do the sketch sheet after the stream, and clear some of our schedules, which we're gonna be rerunning some of the schedules that we have from this week, because we haven't fulfilled anything of it, and run into next week. But with some changes to allow Alternative to actually be on the slot, actually be available. So we're gonna be emptying some of those and then put them on the Alternative to make way for Alternative schedule, which will be published separately. So if you want to see that, here's I'm gonna be linking to Twitch. So we're gonna be having a new makeover as well for the website. Possibly have to replace them with the Next.js version of it, so it's gonna be up on Vercel as a separate website. Not sure, but they're definitely coming. I still need to focus on getting this new Assassin's project up and running before IdleCon. Then I'm gonna go straight to Alternative to make some appropriate changes. But you'll also be seeing it live, so there's no problem with that. Also, I haven't been able to actually stream because another reason why this stream's delayed is because the last 3 weeks my phone's having a little bit of an issue with its USB board, where it doesn't even super fast charge, or even where it doesn't super fast charge, let alone connect it to PC, so which is a bummer. I enjoyed it until the day that the regular charging also doesn't even work. So my charger won't work because it's super fast charging, but my MacBook chargers work because it's regular charging. It can power up to MacBook and my phone at the same time because it utilizes USB-C. But so that's fucked. Yeah, I'm fucked. So I had to prepare to give it some port replacement initially. Still doesn't work. Haven't paid for it. I was about to pay for it because I mean all the efforts is just gonna go to waste, right? And then the repairman's told me you're not gonna be paying all that because it doesn't even work anyway. Why bother paying if that doesn't even work? Well, that actually comes that actually aligns with my philosophy because I had this one time. I was repairing stuff. I'm not gonna be bothered. I'm not gonna bother them to pay up, regardless of the outcome, because I mean, like, that's just how I roll with the business thing. Even though it's at the expense of your materials getting wasted, you're not gonna pay for that because if you're not gonna pay for that if it doesn't even work anyway, because you had your integrity with the business and you have to deal with the integrity of the customer and with customers. You need to balance it out in the most appropriate way possible. And I think that the repairman's doing that principle that I just said earlier, and I think that's fucking impressive. I actually went ahead with the board replacement the next day. It came out like 3 days, 4 days. It was a lot of fun. And to be honest, it was like 5 days or like almost a week. But I mean, it came up perfectly. I can charge super fast now. I can super fast charge now and even connect to the PC. So with that said, the stream's now possible because the main reason why I wanted to do this because I can sound control using this. So I probably might have to move my stream packages to OneDrive so I can just or possibly put it on my phone, so that I'm just gonna do sound from here. Yeah, just like that. And also I'm gonna be doing that for this, but with SCR-CP1 because it doesn't have a Bluetooth audio receivers whatsoever, just like we did on unlike it has on PC on Windows. Mac OS doesn't have one, so they have to resort to an audio server that's working wireless, but it doesn't have wireless because of a router. Alternatively, I can just use SCR-CPY. It works wonders, and I'm gonna be using that sometime later. And of course, the Return 30 boot using this kind of method because I know that works. Another update that I'm going to be mentioning is that DYXPV Plus person will be participating in the Tokyo Game Show, which is set to be on 26 September, so on Friday. So DYXPV, so hashtag Mummy Squad is going to be streaming, and I'm going to be streaming that on my MacBook with that on here. Why? Because there's going to be new tickers. I actually did a new ticker dry run. I have probably uploaded that on YouTube, on my channel. Want to check it out. youtube.com/@theblogman. But I already have a simple ticker up there. Just a lot of phase, a lot of types. So I thought, what if I just level it up with something that looks like it's straight out of BBC News? So that's what I did. And it works. And yeah, I did stuff with it, and it's just wonderful. Um, and then I'm just gonna have to do dev tools, local host, like dev tools on OBS. Actually, look up the documentation of that just to, just to do this, and yeah, it's working, and I can do some techers with it. I actually use that kind of just that kind of strategy with dev tools on Edge or on the browser to actually control a browser source. So all browser sources will be controlled by the dev tools, and you just have to select one, and then it just works. I mean, it's now working and everything, and I'm just gonna have to do some graphics and stuff here to make it look like it seem out of BBC, because I really like BBC so much, man. Like, VIS is like my thing, but it has BBC on it, 6.2's on it. I've been canvassing in my head for quite some time on how to deliver this in broadcast style, so I wanted to do that for this one. So yeah, taker's done. I just need to do some techniques and need to do some intermissions with some graphics. So that's why I took up cavalry, and it works. You didn't have to break a sweat. I'm very excited for what's next for that, I guess. I mean, you know what you gotta do. What else? Yeah, more gaming stream's gonna be returning. Gaming stream's gonna be returning real soon. I just had to need to deal with some other details. OpenLive 3D works on macOS. I can actually had some things with it. I'm gonna be doing a test stream as alternative before I can switch up to mainstream on macOS. Just to get some feel of it. Actually, though, I'm gonna be launching OBS on here to see if acceleration is enabled here, because I think that's what sets us back at open. Because when I attempted to record the Stinger dry run, when I had hardware acceleration enabled, it's just fucked itself. Okay, so there's hardware acceleration this thing. I'm gonna be reactivating that after the stream, because overlays here doesn't work. Overlay there doesn't even work either. So possibly might need a restart after that. Yeah. Okay, so what else do we have? So yeah, I'm also gonna be returning to PCSX2. Do some shit with it. Yeah, you'll be seeing it you'll be seeing it in full. Gran Turismo, Need for Speed Most Wanted. So yeah, many things are happening, and I'm very excited for all of this to happen. It happened right so fast. I don't know, but I'm very excited for this. I'm virtually very excited for this. Also, I'm just gonna be planning on mirroring this to the piece to the Acer via HDMI, so we can get the 16:9 aspect ratio, because right now it's currently at 16:10. So I already have one in the cart. I might order it sometime, but for now, let's just stick with this machine. This machine mirrored to my MacBook, so I can just do a stream from there. Maybe when I have the dongle, I'll mirror this. I'll mirror the MacBook to Acer, and do a reverse thing in there. Actually, works wonders. It actually went up to 16 when I mirrored it to a smart TV right there at school, because they actually have smart TVs in there. Yeah, there's a school in this neighborhood. Yeah, everything is fine. It's just a matter of getting this thing to work. So with that bombshell, I think it's time for us to actually wrap this up here. It already have half an hour of rambling. So what else can we do? Like, oh, forgot to actually swap it back to main. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing graphics and coding after the stream. Expect more streams next week. Possibly I'm gonna be streaming at IdleCon using my new cosplay. I'll probably carry 2 laptops with me. So yeah, more things happening. But for now, we're gonna be what, like get out of it for now, I think. So with this, who are we gonna raid? We're gonna be wrapping it up now because it's already 11:15 p.m. in Philippines. It's gonna be 5:15 p.m. CST in Italy or Italia. But first, what's daylight savings gonna end in Italy? Let me see. So 26 October of this year, it's gonna go back to CET. So see how it goes there. Anyways, I think that's really about it for us, for me here, and yeah, more things happening, and I'm very excited for this. So yeah, we're gonna be raiding Cozy Astro, who's playing Baldur's Gate 3. I wonder if we're gonna be doing a test raid here, so let's see. Okay, on rate test raid success. Go ahead and shout her out. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up here. We'll go ahead and raid Cozy Astro now. Was playing Baldur's Gate 3. Apologies, I'm just using my single hand because my other fingers are controlling the sound here. But yeah, it's gonna be what we're gonna be doing for the meantime. Thankfully, I have a MacBook with me or another laptop with me so that I can do this shit. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow or possibly sometime next week. I'm going to be posting a schedule right after the stream as well before I'm going to be doing graphics, coding, all that good shit. Anyways, I'll be about it. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.